Hey, Little Rock Tigers. Well, I hope you had fun last week with the scavenger hunt I put on the Google Classroom for you. I hope you did it a couple of times. This week, I'm still looking for ideas for inside because I know the rain is here to stay for a while. So this week, you're gonna get 2 lessons. One is going to be called fitness cards, and you can play cards, and I'll demonstrate that here in just a moment. And the second activity is going to be a little YouTube video on just a dance video, and it's to the song Best Day of My Life. And it's a pretty fun, catchy little dance. And it's very simple and easy, so just play it and dance along. So the first one is you'll be getting a Google Slide document, and it's gonna look like this, okay? 2 of them. They have different exercises on them. Couple of things you can do. You can print it if you have a way of printing it so that you have it at home, and it can be in black and white, it doesn't matter. You can take an index card and cut them in half so that you have littler cards, and you can actually write each of the activities on the cards from your Google Slide onto an index card, okay? And if you print it, you can just cut them out and you would have your deck of cards printed, okay? So there's a couple ways of doing it. So once you have your cards made, then it's just like playing cards. And you can do it by yourself. You can do it with a family member. I did choose exercises that are pretty simple. So if you look at each sheet individually, the first one says a dance party. So you're just gonna dance for 1 minute to your own music, to your own way of dancing. Run or jog 2 times around your house outside. Now, if the weather's not nice enough to go outside, get rid of all of the outside cards and just play with the inside cards, okay? The next one is hop on 1 foot from one wall of a room to the other wall, and then switch and hop back, okay? Do 30-second wall sit. This one is touch your head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So you know that song that goes head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. You're gonna stand up and do all those moves, and you're gonna do it, it says 10 times, okay? And then you're gonna do a duck walk from one side of the kitchen to your bedroom. And when you do a duck walk, remember, you are to keep your bottom as low as you can, and your hands really aren't on the floor. That's a bear crawl or a frog hop. This one, your hands are up kind of like wings, like a duck has wings. So you'll duck walk to your bedroom. Arm circles, just arm circles out, both sides, forward, and then go backwards, and it says to do it 30 seconds each direction. You're gonna stand up and then sit down. You can use the couch or a chair, whichever you have handy, but don't use your hands to push yourself off. You have to sit and stand, and that uses your quad muscles. Skip from your front door to your back door. Now, if mom and dad are okay with you doing that in the house, you can keep it in your deck of cards, but if not, it's an outside one, you can get rid of that one, okay? The next one is a bear crawl, so that one you're down on your hands and feet, and you're gonna bear crawl from the front door to your back door, and that one can be done inside the house because it's not a real running thing, okay? Frog hops from one wall in a room to the other wall. This one is jump as high as you can, okay? Jump as high as you can and touch a spot up on the wall. Many of you like to do that in my gym way over on the far end when you're running, because I have one of those jump boards on the wall. So you would just create your own little spot, and it's just with your eyes. You don't have to put anything on the wall. Just look and then try to jump up and hit that as high as you can. Crab walk from one room in your house to another room. You choose the 2 rooms. Run in place for 30 seconds. Do a tree pose. That's a yoga move. We're gonna start putting some of those into our exercising because it's always good to stretch and learn to work on our balance a little bit, okay? You're gonna do that tree pose for 15 seconds, and it says in your kitchen, but if you don't have room, you can do it wherever. And then touch the ground, squat down, and then jump as high as you can. And many of you will remember that that's what we did. Those are called rocket blasters. We did that in PE a while back ago when we were still here at school. So those are your exercise papers. You are going to print and cut them out if you can. And if you can't, you can make your own index card papers. And then it's just a matter of shuffling them up, okay? Shuffle them. Let me tip this down so you can see what I'm doing, okay? So you're just going to take and shuffle your cards the best you can. Flip them over, and this is the one I got. You pick your card. You can spread them out and pick one, whichever. And it says to touch the ground, and then jump as high as you can 15 times, rocket blasters. So that would be my activity. And if somebody in your house is there with you, they could pick one, and they could do the next one, which is a 30-second wall sit, okay? And you just keep playing, okay? Now, if you have a hard time printing these out, you can let me know, and I will try to send them home in your Friday folder if necessary, okay? And this is a game you can do anytime, any day. It doesn't have to just be this week. It's an activity you can do later. I think I'm gonna add to it, and I will. You can make 2 copies of each and make it into a matching game. So for instance, lay all of them out. You have 2 of each card. I'll use this one as another one. And when you go to draw your cards, you would flip 2 cards over, and if they match, then you have to do it. If not, the next person gets to go, and it can be like a concentration game. So if you print out 2 sets of each exercise and lay them out, it can now become a matching game. So you flip another one over. Okay, so now I flip this one and I flip this one, and if they match, I have to do that exercise. If they don't match, you flip them back and let the next person go. So it could be a matching game as well. All right? This is called Card Fitness. I hope you have fun with it, and I hope you have fun dancing to the best day of my life. All right? Have a great day. We'll talk to you next week.